Communication regarding the resignation of Senator Menendez.
Breaking news right now. Senator Bob Menendez resigning from the U.S. Senate effective August 20th. Barely an hour after a source told News 12 that the senator was resigning, the senator's resignation letter was entered into the record on the Senate floor. The senator's resignation, the latest chapter now in a saga that started last September with his indictment, culminating with him being convicted on all counts a week ago in federal court. And we do have a copy of the letter that the senator sent to Governor Murphy. It reads in part, "This is to advise you that I will be resigning from the office as a United States Senator from New Jersey effective the close of business August 20th, 2024. He goes on to write, "While I fully intend to appeal the jury's verdict all the way and including to the Supreme Court, I do not want the Senate to be involved in a lengthy process that will detract from its important work." The senator's resignation, the latest chapter now in this saga that started last year, and it culminated with him being convicted on all counts in the federal bribery and corruption trial just a week ago. While he vowed to appeal, the political fallout was fast and furious. Everyone from Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer to Governor Murphy calling on Menendez to resign. Senator Cory Booker saying that if he didn't resign, he'd lead the push for expulsion. And yesterday, the Senate Ethics Committee took the first steps toward a possible expulsion, notifying the senator that they were initiating a review of his alleged violations of Senate rules. Again, this evening, we now know the senator is resigning. Governor Murphy releasing this statement, quote, "Today I received a letter from Senator Bob Menendez informing me of his intention to resign effective August 20th. I will exercise my duty to make a temporary appointment to the United States Senate to ensure the people of New Jersey have the representation they deserve." Yet another historic development in this case today. For insight into what's next, I want to welcome former New Jersey Assemblyman John Wisniewski. John, I appreciate your time. Listen, given the gale force political headwinds here, did he have a choice?
No, he didn't have a choice, and obviously this is quite an about-face from where he was when the trial concluded, where he vowed an appeal and vowed to stay on and resist it and rebuffed efforts to have him resign. I think this represents, after a week of deliberation, reality has set in. I also think that the Senate beginning the process to expel him really was the final bell. He knew that if he didn't make the step to resign and leave the Senate on his own terms, he would be expelled very soon.
John, it's now up to the governor, as we know, to appoint a replacement once the senator officially steps down. Who could that be? Who should that be?
Well, it could be anybody, right? Generally speaking, governors appoint senators when they have that rare opportunity from their own party, but it doesn't have to be. He could literally appoint anybody he wants. I think the practicality is that he will appoint a Democrat. I think that the governor is mindful of the calls that have recently been made by members of the legislature on the Republican side, saying that he shouldn't anoint Congressman Kim to that seat and put a caretaker in. I'm not sure that's in the state's best interest, because Andy Kim will be the next United States Senator, and this would give him an opportunity to have a little added seniority, which is very important in the Senate. But ultimately, it's the governor's call, and even if the governor does put a caretaker in, New Jersey will have something that it hasn't had for the past year: 2 functioning United States senators.
All right, former New Jersey legislator John Wisniewski. John, always a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll be following this breaking news story throughout the night for you. We're going to take a deeper dive into Senator Menendez's career later on in the show. And remember, for the very latest in all of our coverage, you can download the News 12 app. And be sure to tune in to our monthly Ask Governor Murphy show. We're going to be discussing the Menendez resignation, President Biden stepping aside, and a whole lot of other topics on the minds of New Jerseyans right now. The show is Thursday at 4.